Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the one and only Adrian Hernandez. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Hey, so one of the things I'm doing with all of my experts and millionaires as we head into December and ultimately 2023 is I'm asking you, what's on your agenda? What are the goals? What are the plans for 2023? Anything exciting? How are you going to take advantage of the great opportunities in front of us? What's going on?
Yeah, we've been preparing for this. Really excited. We have a couple of different plans. So we have a plan as long as everything goes great, right? As long as we our projections of the market on what we see happening, right? So we have that plan. And then we have a backup plan in the event that shit just went sideways and for some reason, things happen and break glass scenario.
Got
But
it.
let's talk about the goals for 2023, right? The
Yep.
first thing that we're doing, and on our previous video, we talked about KPIs. We talked about taking a look at little numbers. So what we did over the past 6 months is we took a look at every single number from marketing. We cut out half of our marketing channels and we're going into commercials. So we're starting
Ooh,
to run TV ads and TV commercial ads all throughout Southern California. So Doug Hopkins, Seller's Advantage. He is our main coach and guy that's steering this thing. So that's a big thing that we have coming up in 2023. We're going to shift our marketing. I think while a lot of people pull back in marketing dollars, we're going to
yeah.
leap forward and make a big investment in TV ads.
So is this for the authentic cash buyer program?
So this is to
Uh,
find investment property and deals, right?
nice.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
all set up to find deals. And then when we get those deals, another thing we're changing. So most of our business has been virtual. We'll do about 180, 90 deals this year, all virtual. I don't think we
Wow.
saw one of them. Well, next year's going to be a little bit different. So what we're setting up is we're getting some road runners and they're going to be in charge of going on in-person appointments. So
Like it.
we can figure out, is this a real true seller finance deal? Is this a true wholesale? Is this a true flip? What is this, right?
I like it.
So Doug's changing our operation a little bit to where we can get valley to valley with people, get a better price, but most importantly, making sure that we're taking advantage of that lead.
I like it. I like it. Something else you talked about, I just want to hit here again in video number one, is you have a personal goal for your personal portfolio, you and your wife's portfolio. You're seeing the city make significant investments in Dana Point, and you wanna plant some flags. So talk about that.
Yeah. So Dana Point's going through a massive revitalization of the harbor. $250 million they're pouring into it. They're trying to make it like Newport. Dana Point has been a sleepy town. It's been an old money town. It's been if you drive here, it's all older buildings, right? Nothing is really updated or newer. So it's going to be interesting to see what this market does when they're done. It's a 5-year plan that they have. They've been running it for the past 10 years and they've been saying 5 years, right? But I think they're finally here. The crane is in the water. The docks are being moved. So things are happening. But to get to the point, we made a decision that we're going to really capitalize on the appreciation that's going to happen in South County over the next, call it 10 years. We're making a personal goal to go in and buy 5 houses, investment properties, whether that be multi-units or single family in Dana Point, right up the street in the Lantern District, because that's where the main
Yeah.
town is. And average price point's probably about $1 million, $1.2 million, right? So I can't go over crazy. However, the goal is to find 5 great seller finance deals.
And your intention for these, not to put words in your mouth, is to hold for 30 or 40 years, right? You want to
I,
plant these flags and keep them.
I'm never selling these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you bring this up because Fresno, about 15 years ago, Fresno downtown was not great, is an understatement. And about 10 years ago, they came in and dropped, hundreds of millions of dollars kind of updating, and it's fundamentally changed Fresno downtown. It went from a place you wouldn't drive through during the day to one that you could drive through at night to give you an update. So it's funny because we purposefully bought around in that area, and some of that stuff is the most valuable stuff we own today with the highest rents, because we bought them when people didn't see the vision. And it's really funny because they'll tell you what they're going to do. Like Dana Point, we're going to spend $250 billion or whatever it is over 10 years. and the people that live there are just like, hey, it's always been this way. It's always this. They're like, they can't see the future.
Right.
So I think planting flags that you're going to keep for 30 years is amazing. And I think what might happen is, right, you tie this in with your TV ads, you might get 5 seller finance opportunities by the middle of next year. And then we're going to talk about where you're going next, because it could be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Stoked about that. And back to your point, where's the opportunity in your city, right? Yeah. I believe there's opportunity in every city, right?
Most cities are growing, right? There are some that are shrinking, sure. But most cities are growing. And oh, by the way, the United States likely will bring manufacturing onshore, at least at some level, around the country. There's going to be opportunity for folks that can see the future, and make sure you get fixed rate debt. Make sure you don't have, not betting on appreciation. Even in our discussion, we both think Dana Point will take off, but we're not saying it must take off by this year. It'll be like, no, these are going to be long-term holds. It'll come when it comes. So that's the right attitude.
Yep. Yep. And so for all of you guys, look at your opportunity zones. Look at where there's volatility or changes, and take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I just want to say the last big goal I have for 2023 is I want to be Zuber on YouTube. That's my goal. That's my goal. So I'm going to start making videos, and I'm going to interview you. And that's another goal. YouTube's a big goal next year. You and Millennial Mike, you guys inspired the heck out of me at the ORAD event that you did. Just seeing the fact that like Mike was a cop and then started making YouTube videos and then started buying houses. Like, dude, I was so inspired from the crowd there. Like, I left there going, all right, let's go. So
yeah, it's excited. That's awesome. And just so you know, I'm actually adding the entire day to my course for free. Right. I have this course called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. Millennial Mike's session just got loaded this morning. So if you're in the course, go get it. Just so you know, if you're going to buy the course, buy it now, because when I'm done loading, it's going to go up to $399. It's $319 today. So save $80, buy it today, join the Facebook group. And oh, by the way, the man, the myth, the legend, Adrian, came on after lunch, which is the hardest presentation, and lit the room on fire. So I look forward to adding your video once it's loaded. So it's pretty cool.
Let's go. I'm almost done with the full mindset course that I'll send over to you. I've redone it 3 times. Just because like every time I watch it, I'm like, shit, I forgot that. So it's almost done, and I'll get it to you.
I look forward to that. I look forward to it. Will I have it by January 1st?
You will have it by January 1st. You actually, the goal is to have it by December 15th is what my video guy told me. So
December 15th. I like it. I appreciate you, brother. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you all. Have a great day.